Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust, from the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty. This is the show that will help you save and make the most money when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida, Rick Kendrick.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Rick Kendrick here. This is Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show. Rick Kendrick with Karey, my broker. You know, our company, we work as a team, a real estate team. We have some highly qualified outside sales agents and inside sales agents that go through a lot of training. When we meet with a buyer or seller, it's just the fact that we need to know a lot of information for the buyer and seller, because this is probably the most important thing in their life that they're going to purchase. But you know, we train a lot during the week. Not only do we train on what's coming up as far as real estate upcoming news, we train on the aspect of making sure we can negotiate a good price for our buyers, our sellers, right?
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of people don't understand why we have to meet face-to-face and talk about exactly what, either as you're a buyer, what you're looking for, or as a seller, what you're looking for as far as selling your place and moving on. As a buyer, there's really a lot of questions that we need to ask, because our goal is not to get you out there looking at 15 to 20 houses. When we sit down and talk to you, we can zero in exactly what you're looking for and be able to narrow that down. So a lot of people, when we get them on the phone, our inside salespeople, the buyers say, I'll just tell you over the phone. Well, actually, we have about 4 pages that we go through, right, Karey, that ask a series of questions with the buyer and say, hey, listen, there's certain things that we want to kind of go over in detail with you. Let's get together for about 15 or 20 minutes and kind of go over this. Is that right, Karey?
The first question we always start out with is, what is most important to you in the home buying process? All right. And then also, additionally, right, we ask, what needs to happen in order for you to feel like this process has been a good one for you? And so we need to understand what's important to you so that we can help you achieve those goals.
So buyers, we know that you don't just wake up that morning and say, I'm going to go out and buy a house.
Yeah, it's a process, right? Buying a home is a process. It's not an event.
Our experience is that when we do have that initial conversation with a buyer, right, and the only way we call you buyers is that you let us know your telephone number, okay? We do not do any cold calling. We provide free information to you, okay? And that if you provide us your telephone number, what we do is we do follow up to make sure you got that free information that we provided you, right, Karey?
Yeah, so what we do, right, is we provide to the marketplace helpful tips, right, on home buying, home selling, lists of homes for sale in various communities throughout our market area. And so what happens is, if you raise your hand, right, and request this information from us, we do a follow-up call, okay, just checking in with you to make sure that you did receive the information that you requested. And at the same time, we ask you, by the way, are you thinking of making a move in the next few months?
And we understand. Let me just say this. Our average buyer, that the first time we meet with them, okay, is probably about 2 months out, right?
Yeah, it's important to start the process as early as you can, because you don't want to get yourself into a situation where you're making a hasty decision. Especially, let's take, for instance, if you're renting a home, all right, and maybe your lease expires in 2 to 3 months from now. It may feel like to you, you have plenty of time and you don't need to get together with an agent at this stage, but you really do, because that landlord is going to pressure you to renew the lease, maybe a little bit farther in advance than you'd like to. And then that's going to put pressure on you. And we don't like to see that. We like to see you have the time that you need to make an informed and, confident decision and end up purchasing a home that you're going to be happy with.
So buyers, here's what I'd like you to do right now. Think about it. Get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to jot down how many years you've been renting. How much are you paying a month? On top of that, how many times has your landlord raised the rent? You take those calculations, my friend, I guarantee you your next call is to us, because you need to be taking that money and putting it in your pocket, not their pocket. Now, grant you, some people just cannot move right now, but we do have options for you. Okay, there are many options out there for first-time buyers or people who are looking to downsize or people that have to move as far as that's concerned. Right, Karey?
Yeah, and with inflation, the way that it's been, we come across folks all the time where their landlord has raised their rent. And we're not talking a $25 a month raise, right, or $50 a month raise. I mean, in some cases, this has been hundreds of dollars a month. Okay, so you have to think to yourself, can I, with whatever my rent is going to be raised to, can I purchase a home? And if so, then let's put a plan together to make it happen for you.
It's free of charge. All we ask you to do is that when you're ready to go, give us a call, okay? We'll sit down with you face to face. We'll go over in detail exactly what you're looking for and also find out why you're moving, also what your financial situation is, right? What we need to do is make sure, okay, at the end, you're happy with your decision. It can be very frustrating if you do not plan. Listen, when you walk out of there, you're under no obligation with us, all right? If we can reach terms and conditions, okay, and make sure you have everything in mind, all right, that you're looking for, and we find that house, that's what we're going to do. Within 72 hours, okay, after that meeting, if you're ready to go, we're ready to go ahead and start showing you homes. Our goal is to find you houses.
And then also the great thing about it is that if you do hire us, one of our team members, if you walk out of there, okay, and at some point over the course of working with us, you feel like we're not doing a good enough job for you, you can cancel it, okay, and we can go our separate ways, no obligation whatsoever. And also, buyers, if you use our team to purchase your home, you'll also be the beneficiary of our wonderful buyback guarantee, where if you purchase a home through us and you're unhappy with that purchase for whatever reason, during the first 24 months of your home ownership, we will actually sell it for free or buy it back from you. Also,
we'll get you a free home warranty. Covers all your appliances for the first 12 months. And like Karey says, at any time at all, you're not happy with us, hey, listen, what we'll do is we'll go our separate ways. No foul, okay? But I promise you, with our agents that we have on our team, because I do not have a lot of agents on our team. I have 6 very strong agents who have been in this business for a while that know exactly what they're doing and can help you out. So I'm happy to be here with you today. And Karey and I love talking to you about real estate. If you know of anyone who is considering to make a move, we would love the opportunity to interview for the job. Give us a call at 561-901-3333 or rickhasthebuyers.com. That's 561-901-3333. Karey, last week we talked about 3 options to selling your home, right? The traditional offer, the cash offers, and our unique guaranteed sale program. Well, got a lot of people talking to us. Gave us a call back and said, hey, listen, can you talk about your cash offers more? So that's what we're going to go over. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper on the cash offers and how it works, and also our Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty cash offer platform, which is a lot different from anybody out there offering a guaranteed sale. It benefits you, the seller. So more to come. We'll be right back. Stay tuned to Rick Kendrick, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty.
To schedule an appointment with Rick Kendrick to help you buy or sell your home, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Rick will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.
You've been thinking of selling your home. You're kind of worried. Is the market getting soft? Mortgage rates are going up. I'm here to tell you, Rick Kendrick, my friend with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida, will take perfect care of you. Rick guarantees to sell your home, or he'll buy it himself for cash. On average, Rick gets home sellers 5% more than the average agent. So on a $500,000 house, that means an extra $25,000 in your pocket. A couple of years ago, Rick helped Jill sell her Boca home that she had raised her kids in. Once she became an empty nester, it was time for something smaller and easier to maintain, so she chose to rent for a while. You ever heard about landlords raising rents? Still, even with the increase, as much as Jill wanted to buy, she was concerned about the higher interest rates that we keep hearing about. Rick to the rescue. He was able to help Jill purchase a condo. Now she's an owner again in a lovely single-story villa in Lake Worth. Jill's paying less than she was going to be paying in rent. And this is why I tell you need to call Rick Kendrick today. 561-901-3333 or visit rickhasthebuyers.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Rosemary, branch manager at Cross Country Mortgage in Boca Raton. If you're deciding which lender to trust, whether you're purchasing or refinancing, I would love the opportunity to work with you. Over my 20-year career, I've helped close to 10,000 families buy or refinance the place they call home. Despite what you're hearing about interest rates, you might be surprised at what we can do for you. Let's talk. Call or text me at 954-312-3104 or visit rosemarymortgageteam.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home and would like to schedule an appointment with Rick, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Now, back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, Rick Kendrick.
All right, folks, welcome back to this segment. We'll be talking about our unique offering that we have for sellers when it comes to our multiple cash offer platform. Karey, this is something that we brought on within the last few months and gotten a lot of activity out there. What have you been hearing about our offer?
Yeah, so the unique thing about our multiple cash offer site is that sellers actually get to choose from different options when it comes to getting a cash offer on their home.
And really, Karey, we pull from like 65 institutions that are well known in the industry of real estate that can make an offer on your property. What we do is we'll go out there, we'll take pictures of the property, get some details of our property, then we take it back. We enter this data into the computer and we spit it out to them, and then it comes back to us with an offer, with terms and conditions, right?
Yeah, so the problem that sellers face, right, whenever they need like a quick cash offer on their home is they don't know where to turn to. So what they'll do is they'll go online and they'll Google, I need a quick cash offer on my home, and they'll generally pick the first ad that pops up. Okay, well, you don't really know like who is on the other side of that website, right? So you're sort of almost like pigeonholing yourself into accepting this one offer because you don't have the resources to go around and see what other options you have for yourself are out there. All right. The normal investor in real estate, they don't buy a ton of properties. They'll buy several over the course of a year. So you don't really necessarily know how much money or how much capital they have behind them to purchase your home. So what a lot of them do is they'll come out, they'll make you an offer on your home, and they actually make the contract what we refer to as a signable. Okay, so they tell you that they're going to buy your home, and then they go out and they go try to find somebody to buy your home, right? And so they actually have no intention on closing on your house. And so what happens is if they can't find somebody to purchase it or to step in with the cash, they'll kind of leave you like high and dry, and they'll leave you hanging.
Right.
All right. Whereas the people that are involved in our program, these are folks that have been totally vetted. They have the cash to spend, and they are spending it, and they're buying properties in the Southeast Florida region.
So don't get me wrong. You still, without a doubt, sellers will make more money on a traditional sale, okay? We list your property more than likely, and I would guarantee 95% of the time you're going to make more money on a traditional sale. Us marketing and listing your property, we can do that. But there may be reasons why you have to sell, right? Karey, it could be a death in the family. Mm-hmm. It could be some reason why they immediately got to move, or they just want out. And on top of that, one of the things is they don't want a lot of people walking inside their house. They don't want the hassle of negotiating. They're not looking for that. So that's the reason why we bring this option to you. Sellers, what our goal is to give you certainty that some way, somehow, in the next 90 days, you're going to be living somewhere else through our traditional offer, our guaranteed offer, or our cash offer. Now, the cash offer, okay, We have an immediate cash offer, and pay attention to this one because I'm going to try to explain it to you. I don't have a big diagram, but I'm going to try to explain this to you how it works. It's very, very simple. We have institutional investors out there that will make an offer close to market value. Close to market value. Now, that's big because usually it's highly discounted when you offer a strict cash offer. It's a 3-step process. So here's what we do. We have an offer that comes back from an investor that says $500,000 for your house. We have a holdback fee of about 10%. All right. Well, you get that money, $500,000 minus that 10%, you get $450,000 right off the bat. Okay. Now, we go back and we put it back on the market and try to sell it for $500,000. If we're successful, you get that whole amount of money back. Correct, Karey?
Yes.
Okay. So from that, they get their money back, and you've sold a property and got money up front, maybe to do something else, maybe buy another house. But on top of that, you might be getting money back after the second sale of the property. So again, I say to you, if you are thinking about maybe doing something like this, I strongly recommend that we sit down and kind of talk about it. Is that right, Karey?
Yeah, so for those of you who have to have cash like right now, right? Like Rick mentioned earlier, either you're in a probate situation, maybe you're going through a divorce, maybe you have to, have a sudden illness in the family and you need cash out of your home now. All right. So normally what happens, as we know, is whenever you get offers from cash investors, right, they're usually much lower than what the market value of your home is. So this program that Rick just described, this cash and sell program, allows you to actually take advantage of the fact of getting that money right then. All right. And then when the home does sell, okay, for market value, you get that benefit. All right. And of course, you don't have to worry about prepping your home for sale. You don't have to worry about, leaving your home on the weekends for open houses. You don't have to worry about buyers traipsing in and out of your home. You basically get that money and you go. And then once the investor sells the property at market, you actually end up getting that difference.
Wow. She does it so good. See, this is a reason why Karey's a broker. She explains it in detail and makes it sound very simple, but it is. It's a great opportunity for you to get more money out of your house instead of just offering a quick cash offer. But again, I say to you, it's really, if you're looking for the most amount of money out of your property, a traditional sale is probably the best route to go. But if you need money now, these cash offer options are available to you right off the bat.
And again, it all starts with why, right? Like, why are you moving and what's most important to you during the process of selling your home? Okay, and that all starts with the initial consultation with Rick. So he'll come over to your home, right? You can tell him what's going on, what your plans are, all right? Show him around your home, give him a tour of all the improvements that you've done over the years, all right? And then he can give you a great estimate as to what he feels like the likely sales price would be. And then you determine, okay, what are the net proceeds going to be after that, right? He'll go through all the closing costs with you. So you'll have a very clear picture of what your next steps need to be. And if this cash offer scenario is something that you're interested in exploring, potentially to take advantage of, he can sit down with you and go through how it all works in detail.
Our goal here, sellers, is give you certainty. Your house is going to be sold one way or another, and you're going to be living somewhere else or getting the cash that you're looking for. So in our final segment of the show, we're going to be highlighting our listing of the week. We do this on a weekly basis. So listeners, if you're considering to make a move and you have an interest in having your home featured on our radio show, we would like to discuss that with you. We're going to be talking about our buyers in waiting, our Go Serve Big mission, and then more importantly, we'll be talking about the listing of the week. So this is Rick Kendrick, your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. We'll be right back.
To schedule an appointment with Rick Kendrick to help you buy or sell your home, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Rick will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.
Hi, it's Jennifer Ross, and if you've been thinking about selling your home, you already know that the only agent that I would recommend to you is my friend Rick Kendrick. He's a broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida. Now, what about the listener who would love Rick to sell but doesn't want to deal with the headaches of cleaning, staging, holding open houses, and all that other stuff?
Well, Jen, we have the perfect solution. First of all, we always like to make our traditional home selling process stress-free, but for the listener who doesn't want to fix up their place, who has inherited a home, or simply wants a fast, hassle-free sale, we can make them an immediate cash offer. And for that seller to get the most amount of money for their home.
Come on, you can do that.
Absolutely, Jen. We'll come right over, appraise a home, make you a fast, fair cash offer, and close as little as 3 weeks.
Cash in your hand, hard to beat it. Call Rick Kendrick right now, 561-901-3333. That's 561-901-3333. Or visit rickhasthebuyers.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Rosemary, branch manager at Cross Country Mortgage in Boca Raton. If you're deciding which lender to trust, whether you're purchasing or refinancing, I would love the opportunity to work with you. Over my 20-year career, I've helped close to 10,000 families buy or refinance the place they call home. Despite what you're hearing about interest rates, you might be surprised at what we can do for you. Let's talk. Call or text me at 954-312-3104 or visit rosemarymortgageteam.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home and would like to schedule an appointment with Rick, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, Rick Kendrick.
All right, folks, in our final segment, we're going to be going over our buyers in waiting program that we have right now. In fact, Karey, we had 5 buyers come in that we sat down with them, went over exactly what we talked about earlier with them, went in detail of exactly what they're looking for, and more importantly, we got them pre-approved, and we got them out there looking at properties within 72 hours. And this, to me, is probably the most important thing. So we have 5 buyers that are looking for places. So just to let you know, sellers, if you are thinking about doing something, one of these buyers might have something in mind. We do have a buyer that's looking in that $600,000 range. It's got 20% down, ready to move on your time period, not theirs. But if you got to sell and maybe buy something else, we can accommodate the terms and conditions that meet your needs. So anyway, I'd like to talk about one particular listing that we have in TAC right now that's getting ready to come on the market. It's in Delray Beach. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on the west end of Delray Beach. Really nice home. It's going to need a little TLC, quite frankly. The price on it is $375,000. There are not many places you can find in Delray Beach for that price. So if you are interested in maybe taking a look at that house, give me a call at 561-901-3333, 561-901-3333. And by the way, just to let you know, that seller wants me to get whoever looks at this, get them pre-approved and make sure that they're qualified to purchase the house. So, Karey, can we go over our Go Serve Big mission now?
Yeah, so Rick and myself, we love to donate a portion of the income that we earn from home sales to local charities in the South Florida region. So the two that we most often highlight on the show are Little Smiles and the Law Enforcement Assistance Foundation. So Rick, Little Smiles, we've been supporting them for a number of years.
Yeah, I think when you really look at the opportunity that we're able to give to a great organization that helps children who are hospital bound, right, cannot get out of the hospital for some reason, maybe they're under care 24/7. Us giving a little bit of our portion of our proceeds to them helps them out. And any buyers and sellers who refer us to new buyers and sellers, we donate that portion too to Little Smiles. And really, they have been around for a while. They are very big here in the Palm Beach and Martin and St. Lucie area.
Yeah, so they do fun things for the kids, right? Like Little Smiles. Their aim is to put smiles on the faces of the sick kids, right? So they do fun things like pizza parties, and they collect toys for the holidays, and they do fun things like that, movie nights and so on. So we do love to support them. An additional one that we have most recently started supporting is Law Enforcement Assistance Foundation, right? So they're providing financial assistance to officers and their families who have been seriously injured in the line of duty. So it's always great to support our police officers.
Yeah, I think Jennifer Ross, I think she is a big advocate of this. And
she did. She introduced them to us, and we're pleased to help out in any way that we can.
Yeah, she talked about it. She talks about it quite a bit. She's a big advocate of it, and I'm really happy that we can help her out and that we're involved in that with her. She is our friend, and she helps us out and letting people know about our company. All right, folks, thank you for taking time to listen to us today. This is Rick Kendrick with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, serving the Southeast Florida coast. Our network extends across the country and Canada. You can call me or text me at 561-901-3333. That's 561-901-3333. I'd like to thank Karey again for coming on. She is the one that provides a lot of great information to us and ongoing. So we look forward to next week. Tune in every Sunday at 10 a.m. to 850 WFTL News Talk Radio.
You've been listening to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show with broker-owner Rick Kendrick. Heard every Sunday morning here on News Talk 850 WFTL. Rick's company name is his promise, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. To speak directly to Rick about buying or selling your home, call now to schedule an appointment, 561-901-3333, or visit rickhasthebuyers.com. And mark your calendar to join Rick again next week at this same time for the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.